Let's look at the impact the Cybertruck event that is coming up this week is having on Tesla stock. Tesla is up $10.64. We are up 4.51%, closed at $246.72 post-market. We seem to be up by $1.48. So let's look at what we have here on the chart. Let's not forget that Tesla is into a downtrend right here, a big downtrend since 2021. We need to remind ourselves of that. And we are into a smaller downtrend right here. And now we are pushing back up to this downtrend, to the downtrend resistance. So we are getting very close to that resistance. Resistance are there to indicate to us that a stock will cave into those resistances. This is what stocks do. They cave into it, they cave, and sometimes they stop caving in and they start breaking them. So we are going to have to start watching this stock because I don't know what is going to happen and nobody knows. But if we start breaking this resistance right here, which would be at approximately $250 or a little bit less, then this is going to be important information that buyers are coming into Tesla. And when buyers are coming into a stock, they push the stock back up and we can hitch a ride with those buyers. Let's take a look at how this happened today on the 1 hour charts. The first hour was pretty boring. We tried to go higher, but then we're squished down. So this is telling us that we had sellers at this point here and sellers were stronger than the buyers. But then starting at 10:30, buyers overpowered the sellers and look at this, boom, boom. They have won the day, they pushed the stock up to our intraday resistance of 247 and this is where it stopped. In terms of indicators, everything is super great. We have stochastic over 60. We have RSI that's even overbought. We like that because something can be overbought for some time. This one was, Tesla was overbought in mid-November and look at what happened. While being overbought, it still went up. Just because something is overbought does not mean that we need to sell. This was a great day today from the 1 hour perspective. Let's go back on the daily chart. And on the daily chart, we broke 244. So 244 was our new congestion zone resistance right here. This is where it was at 244. And we did not break above it since November 13. And now we have a strong break of that resistance. So break of horizontal resistance with a good stochastic over 60, you know what that means. It means that this is a second buy signal. We had the first buy signal November 14th. And after that buy signal, the stock stayed still, stayed at a standstill. It just went sideways. And now we are being rewarded for our patience because it was pretty boring for the past 2 weeks. The stock was doing nothing. And now the reward is coming. We are starting to see some profit in our portfolio. Let's take a look at our indicators. So in terms of indicators, stochastic is at 99. Like to see this. We almost have the 2 lines of MACD above 0, at which point we are going to change this red thumb down for a green thumb up. We already had RSI and we already had the MI. This is a great day. We still have tomorrow before Thursday's event. Let's take a look at the VIX to get the pulse of the overall market. So the VIX is staying pretty much flat. We like that. We like a low VIX. We had a big move during the day though. We had a big move and then it came back straight down. So we are happy about that. If we look at the bonds, the 10-year bonds, they are also pretty low. They don't seem to want to go higher. This is going to help the stock market. And even the USDX. USDX is continuing its plunge. This is also helping the stock market. We are happy. Let's now look at our EV stocks. So we have Rivian. Rivian is starting to go a little bit higher, almost up 4.5% today. It's still into a downward trend. So it's still not the time to buy and it has been going sideways. There's not much buy signal right here. But if we start breaking this downward resistance, it is going to be very soon the time to buy. Xpeng is into a bullish trend. Xpeng is going up. Xpeng is going up. If you have been in since 1557, that's great. We are going to test a horizontal resistance at 1922, not too far from now. So it's going to be interesting to see if we can break it and continue within our bullish channel or not. NEO, nothing to see here, just basically a sideways day. Let's look at some tech stocks. So we have Apple right here. We had a break at 189.85. We broke it not too long ago, but then we started to become shy. But now we are rebounding on that support right here with a nice green candle. Maybe Apple wants to continue higher. ARM, we are still coming down a little bit. We had a very big move right here, and now we are just pulling down. We still have a good stochastic here. This is the behavior that is to be expected when we are coming close to a resistance. We should cave in, and we caved in a little bit, but it does not mean that we cannot come back in later, maybe when we are going to go and retest the support. It's also possible that it bounces higher than that. Palantir, nice day, 3.3%. We could almost consider what happened yesterday as a bounce on the support at 1842 because now we seem to be wanting to go higher. And we basically need to delete this bullish channel because it served us for a while and now it's not useful anymore because we are outside of it. And now we could be making a more sustainable, less steep bullish channel. Of course, we are going to get some turbulence at around 2045, which is a very important number that we stayed above since the IPO. Close to the IPO, we stayed above that number for a while, about a year, and then we crashed below, and now we are starting to come back a little bit higher. Let's not forget also that we have this big, large bullish channel also. So we have a steep one right here. Maybe we are going to cave in and then reach back the main bullish channel at some point. So maybe this move is not going to be the right one, and maybe this is going to come a little bit later. Nobody knows. We just need to watch if we break our support line right here. NVIDIA, nothing to see here. We are just going sideways. Let's look at the stock indices. So Dow Jones is continuing higher. This is great. S&P 500, just a sideways day. NASDAQ is sideways day. Gold is inching up higher. We are up 0.95% with Sprott physical gold. But yeah, we can enjoy this one. Silver also moving higher. Silver is really launching fast. It was at 760 not too long ago. It gained almost $1 within a little bit more than a week. All of our indicators are super good for silver. Bitcoin, it is still into its congestion zone. You see right here that it wants to break, but it comes back in. Ripple, basically just a sideways day. Ripple is not as strong as Bitcoin. And Nouveau Monde Graphite, we are maintaining ourselves. We are maintaining ourselves above 251. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Tesla tomorrow ahead of the launch and also on Friday. Friday is going to be a very important day. So right after the Cybertruck launch, we are going to see what people think of Tesla's offering. If we are going to see if buyers are going to come in droves to help us break those resistance, or if the sellers are going to win and bring us down even lower. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.